Hey everybody, Flubier Collector here, doing another contest entry video. This time for Sconnie Tradition. He'd asked 5 questions: favorite movie, favorite TV show, favorite band slash song, what drew ourselves to his channel, and then another YouTuber shout out. So for me, I apologize. Excuse me if I have the order wrong for the first 3. Um, Favorite movie. Seeing this, the spirit was to kind of get to know people a little bit. I kind of did several different categories of movies, starting off with probably my favorite uh, area, just general comedies and so forth. Caddyshack is probably my all-time favorite, taking me back to early years and just Rodney Dangerfield collectively just nailed it as far as I was concerned throughout that entire movie. Completely off kilter and loved every minute of it, and one that not just myself but my family, as we have gatherings, continue to watch to this day. Uh, Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, collectively everything, but probably European Vacation. I didn't particularly enjoy that one all that much, but Christmas Vacation's always a staple, and really any time of year. It's one of those movies that scrolling through the guide on the TV, and if it's on, I end up wasting another hour and a half or however much is left. I can't turn away from it. It's a great time of year for that. In fact, I saw it's on tonight, so that's probably what I'll be doing later. Uh, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Little Steve Martin and John Candy. Uh, Always great. Again, any time of year. Just coming out of the Thanksgiving uh, season. Obviously, watched that multiple times. Uh, another one of my favorites is Revenge of the Nerds. Um, just love kind of the David Goliath story. Sticking it to the Alpha Betas by the Trilams and the Omega Moos, I guess. Animal House, kind of again, long time staple, always fun to watch. And then something that's a little bit more recent, but really not that recent. A lot of Will Ferrell type movies for me. The one that I'll highlight is Old School. Again, one that I have difficulty not watching to its completion anytime that I find out that it's on. Moving into kind of more of a drama, kind of psychodrama. Not horror. I'm not a horror movie fan, but kind of the mind freak you out kind of movies, and just generalized drama. Um, Silence of the Lamb, and The Bone Collector. Uh, Enjoy those movies immensely. Red Dragon and the Silence of the Lambs series with Hannibal Lecter. I really enjoy those movies. Jennifer 8, I could throw up again as another one. Not so much in that space, but still kind of drama-ish, if you will. Shawshank Redemption, and then gambling side is Rounders. Big fan of Rounders. Enjoy watching that movie as well. Sports movies, Coach Carter, Hoosiers. What else did I put down here? Slapshot, the Hanson brothers. It doesn't get much better than some of the scenes, fight scenes, and the national anthem scene in Slapshot. Love the Hanson brothers, and in fact, I'll try to remember to pull it out in another video. There was a movie theater not too far from where I live, and they had a Slapshot autograph signing where the Hanson brothers came. So I ended up getting the Charlestown Chiefs jersey, and had the Hanson brother characters sign the jersey. Just sitting in a box out in the Cup House. But at some point, I'll try to figure out a way to display it, or at least swap it in and out on occasion. I said Hoosiers. Miracle. I love that movie about the 1980 Olympics USA hockey team. Um, in fact, I put that one in probably 3 or 4 times a year just to put that in there, and it's a real good feel-good story that really happened. I remember sitting on our living room floor, just being captivated. You know, the whole arms race leading up with the Russians, and just having all that be part of day-to-day conversation. And even as a kid, it resonated with me a little bit. Didn't really probably understand what was going on, but anyway, remember the emotion and the excitement of waiting for the next game, and then having them have the success that they did. Bull Durham, and then Tin Cup. So those. Oh, and then one other category that was kind of my sports category is a documentary. I'm not sure if many people have heard of it or watched it. It's called Hoop Dreams. It's about two Chicago area high school kids that they basically kind of followed through their high school career in hopes of, obtaining, college and then ultimately NBA type of success. And it walks through kind of the two kids. And it's a really great documentary. If you haven't had an opportunity to watch it, Hoop Dreams, I highly recommend it. Moving on to, apologize here with the video. Favorite TV show? We're kind of reality junkies, so Survivor is one that we regularly watch. Some of the voice or the singing shows we watched. We kind of waning away from those. American Idol originally, and then most recently The Voice. But I don't really. My wife does more of the singing ones than I do. But Survivor is definitely a favorite. Seinfeld, probably my all-time favorite series. Kind of on the must-see TV on Thursday nights. I was glued. Reno 911 is one of my subculture favorites. Just complete and blatant, politically incorrect comedy. Just, to me, I don't get offended by much, and I just find the humor in that particular show. If you haven't ever seen it, again, suggest checking out some ones. You're either gonna love it or hate it, and it's one that just makes me laugh to this day. It's not on anymore. The show's over, but I've got the DVDs of the shows, and I like to watch it. Favorite band and song? I'm getting a little long-winded here, so I'm gonna tighten it up. Live is probably my favorite band of all time, specifically the earlier stuff, Mental Jury, Throwing Copper, and Secret Samadhi. It's probably the last one that I really paid real close attention to, but Mental Jury is my favorite album of Live, and then Throwing Copper being my second favorite. Favorite song, this was like we're getting ready to go out to the bars during college, and we're getting psyched up. It was like our departing the apartment song. Spoon Man by Soundgarden. We used to crank the crap out of that song, and it was like a psych up music song that we do, and off we went to the bars. So that's a favorite song. As far as what drew me to Sconnie Tradition, your channel, really the community. Frankly, there's so much content out there in general. I don't spend a significant amount of time searching to try to find new subscribers. I really go on watching who's commenting, who's actively participating in the community, whether watching or subscribers or people that I subscribe to, people that might be subscribing to me that I'm not familiar with that happen to find my video. But people talked about you, so I went out and watched some videos and gave you a sub. So that's fairly recent that I actually subbed, but I was watching a little bit of the videos before then. I don't sub immediately. I kind of watch it for a little bit to see if it's in sync with what I typically like to watch. And then YouTuber shout out. I'm gonna throw some my Cub collector or fan people. Blue Ink, I think they're sitting about 150 right now. Hidden Gem, somewhere 250-ish. And Cub Fan 7523, who's leading the little pack there with us at somewhere just south of 400, I think. Love their channels, like watching their content. Always is seeing how somebody else's approach, or see how somebody else approaches the Cubs and what they like to collect, whether it be the Chris Bryants or other stuff. Andre Dawson, I think there's somebody out there. I can't remember if it's one of these guys or not. I don't think so, but Hawk always have a special place in my heart. But in any case, I'll just give a shout out to those guys. Definitely a shout out back to Cub Fan for mentioning me on his submission. So I appreciate that. But anyway, Sconnie Tradition, thank you so much for the contest. Appreciate it. It was fun putting this video together. Apologize for its length. To get a little long-winded, but when you get talking about things like this, it makes it easy to talk about. All right. Take care. Thanks for watching. God bless.